One mistake in a high-tension encounter can cost an officer their life or a citizen their freedom, and almost nobody notices the subtle psychological shift until the situation is already out of control. In American law enforcement, nighttime interactions are inherently dangerous due to limited visibility and heightened anxiety. We see a Wichita police officer responding to a call for a person in distress. Notice the officer's immediate focus on identification. By asking for a name, the officer isn't just filling out paperwork. He's attempting to anchor the individual in reality. For any professional contractor or security expert, this is the human foundation, establishing a line of communication before any structural decisions can be made. The subject, known as Scooter, is visibly agitated. He immediately asks for the officer's badge number. This is a common tactic in the US to test the officer's transparency and legitimacy. Notice the officer provides it without hesitation, 2695. This transparency is a de-escalation tool. By complying with a simple request, the officer signals that he is not the enemy. It is a calculated move to lower the subject's adrenaline, a technique often overlooked by those who see policing only as an act of force. As the dialogue unfolds, Scooter reveals a deep emotional trauma, the death of his 14-year-old brother. This is a critical pivot point. The call is no longer about a disturbing the peace report. It has become a crisis intervention. The officer switches from an authoritative tone to one of empathy, asking, "What can we do to help you tonight?" This change in tone is vital. In many homeowner or civil disputes, failing to recognize an emotional trigger can turn a minor disagreement into a permanent property loss or a long-term legal battle. The situation takes a turn as Scooter's behavior becomes more erratic, removing his clothing and making grand gestures. To the untrained eye, this looks like aggression. To a veteran officer, this looks like a fight-or-flight response triggered by grief. The deputy remains stationary, giving Scooter space. This is tactical patience. By not closing the distance, the officer prevents the subject from feeling cornered, which would almost certainly lead to a physical struggle. Every second of calm is a second of progress. Identification remains a hurdle. Scooter gives the name J. Sean Scooter but refuses to provide more. This is where the curiosity gap begins. Why is he hiding his full identity while claiming to be a law-abiding taxpayer? The officer knows that without a positive ID, he cannot ensure Scooter's safety or the safety of the neighborhood. The tension is thick, and the subject's admission of being drunk and wanting to kill everybody creates an open loop of danger. What will happen when the officer finally tries to secure him? The answers are hidden in the next stage of this encounter.